All right, so I want to solve this equation, x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. And we know that that's the location where the graph crosses the x-axis. We can call those solutions zeros, roots, or solutions, and we find them at the x-intercepts. How can we find these using a graphing calculator? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to press this y equals button right here. And we're going to plug in this equation. So I'm going to plug in x squared plus 4x plus 1. And you don't have to put the equal 0. And then I'm going to go ahead and push graph. Now, mine looks perfect, but yours may not. You may not even see the x-axis. So let's make sure your window is correct. So let's go to the window. And why don't you go ahead and change yours to that? And if you want to know a fast way to do that, you can just click on zoom and then click on standard. Zoom standard is going to be that minus 10 to 10 on both directions, from x minus 10 to 10 and from y from minus 10 to 10. Okay, now how do we find the zeros on a calculator? Well, we're going to press this blue button right here. And then I'm going to press the calculate button. See how in blue it says calc? Now, what word here is one of the three that we use to talk about solutions? Well, you should say the 0, number 2. We're going to find the zeros or the roots for the solution. So we're going to click on number 2. You can either scroll down and just press enter, or you can just press 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find this solution right here. And that's a pretty good estimate, but it's not exact. I want to be to the left of this answer right here. Literally, I'm pointing to where I think the solution is, and my turtle guy is slightly to the left of it. And you can confirm that it's to the left because if you push this left button right here, it continues to be on the same side. So this is instructing me to be on the left side of this solution or root or 0. So now that I'm on the left, I'm going to go ahead and press enter right here. All right, so let me do that. I press enter. And then notice how now it's telling me to do right bound. So now I'm going to push my finger onto the right button until I'm below the 0. And then I'm going to press enter. And then it asks me to guess. And I'm going to skip that step by pressing enter again. And then it has found my answer, that x equals negative 3.73. Now you might get confused by this, but this is a really fancy way of saying 0.00000000001. And you're bringing back the decimal 12 times. Or you can think of this as just being 0. That's scientific notation. So my first answer is x equals whatever this number is right here, in this case, negative 3.73. Okay, but we also have another solution right over here. So you could quit out of this if you want by pressing second and then quit. And now we're going to start all over again. I'm going to press the blue button again, and then I'm going to press calculate. I'm going to scroll down to 0. And now I want to go to the left. Okay, so here I am on the actual thing. If I press the left button, notice that I am to the left. I'm below my solution. So I'm going to press enter. And then I'm going to scroll to the right. Watch me pushing the right button to get to the other side. Press enter. Press enter again. And I get my other answer is x equals negative 0.27. I've rounded that because you can see here that that is a 7, which means I'd round that up to 7. Okay, so those are our answers. I want to just draw something down. I feel like the hardest thing on this whole process is knowing where's the left, where's the right. So please get this down in your notes. If you have a graph that looks like this right here would be your left. This right here would be your right. Over here, if you're trying to find this solution or this 0, this would be your left, and this would be your right. What if you had a graph that was a sad face? A That'd be a negative a value, right? Well, then that switches. Over here would be where your left is, because you can see that is a little bit to the left. And over here is going to be to the right. Here I'm going to be to the left. That will be my left value. And then this one here will be my right. All right. I hope that that helps and that you can get some practice on the homework, and then we'll certainly go over questions that you have. Thanks for watching, y'all.